G'day, I'm Warwick Schiller, and today I want to bust a few myths about hand feeding treats to horses, and probably myths on hand feeding treats to horses, and then myths on hand feeding stallions to, hand feeding stallions to horses, hand feeding treats to stallions. This is my wife's 5-year-old stallion, Ray, and I've just done riding him here. And if you've seen any of my videos in the past about horses that tend to want to nip and a mouthy, what they are is they're just wanting to engage with you like he is here. Okay? And you know, in the past I've had horses that if you feed them treats they get mouthy, but the reason they get mouthy is the same, or that nippy is the same reason they get nippy without the treats, is they're trying to engage with you, and we in our heads, you know, I'm busy, I'm going to saddle this horse up and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to work on my left to right flying lead change or whatever. So what I'm going to show you here with this stallion here is I'm going to start feeding him treats. There's one, there's two, there's three, you know, and as you know, stallions get worse the more you feed them treats. There's four, there's five. Now I'm not going to feed him any treats. Now if he comes looking for a treat, like this, I'm just going to engage with him like I've engaged with him all along, and he's going to go, okay, there's no treat this time. But I'm not being shunned, I'm not being ignored. But see, there's no biting going on there. Let me step him forward a hair, there we go. But there's no biting going on. Okay, so now I'm going to go back, I've got more treats. There's one. So he's in a stall at night time when we come out here and blanket about 8:30. The last thing we do is give him a handful of treats right here. But if you watch this, I'm going to ignore him. And he goes, he says, do you have a treat? I go, no, I don't got any treats, mister. He's like, oh, okay. Hey. But the big thing with horses that nip, whether it's treats or not, is the fact that when they do that, when they engage with you, if you ignore them, if you're over here busy doing something or whatever, they'll nip you on the arm or whatever, but he's not trying to nip me, he's just engaging with me. And he probably gets between 5 and 10 of those treats every night in this doorway right here. Here, I'll show you. I don't really need, oops, did I scare you? He's still a little weird about some stuff. The reason he's weird is because he was shut down, and when horses are shut down, they don't see stuff, but when you bring him out of that shutdown, they can be weird about stuff. And I should have stepped over there and undone the halter here and slipped it off his head, but I made a mistake, so there you got to see one right there. But see, he's like, can I have some more of them treats? Yummo! Yeah, there's lots of them. But if I don't treat him, no, I don't have anything. He's like, okay. Do you have any more? No, I don't have any. No treats. Oh, none. Okay. You might notice when that halter came off and he got a little bit of a fright, he went over there. Like he's still, you know, I think he's had some weird things happen to him in his past to where little things like that happen and he thinks he's in trouble. Like if there's a little bit of tension somewhere, am I in trouble for that? He's going to get a drink of water. But, you know, you saw right there, at no point in time did feeding him treats cause him to bite. And I've been doing this for months. I've been hand feeding him treats every night. 4 months, and it just, you know, so the old wives' tale of if you hand feed a horse treats, it'll make him nippy, or if you hand feed a stallion treats, it'll make him nippy. I think that's only if you cannot be present around the whole time, and every time they wish to engage with you, you engage with them. Hey dude, did you have a drink? I don't have any more. They're all gone. There is none. Yeah, all gone. There's none. But the thing is, you have to make sure you're engaging with the right horse. Okay? I had a horse at a clinic here on the weekend, and he came up to me and engaged with me, and then it quickly went from engaging to nipping at me and like almost pushing on me with his body, and I kind of jumped up and down and slapped my legs, and he kind of jumped back. So you really have to make sure that you're not engaging with the wrong horse. You know, you've got to be if they're trying to engage with you, you've got to engage with them. But if their body's trying to push on you, that is not the time to engage with them. That's the time to get their body away from you. But anyway, I just thought I'd show you a little bit about feeding some old wives' tales to feeding horses treats and feeding stallion treats. But the old wives' tales are true if you go about it a certain way. And I've not done, like in clicker training, what you'll do, I haven't done any clicker training, he's deaf. In clicker training, what you'll do is once you get the start done, you'll teach them not to mug you for treats. So you teach them to look away and stand away or whatever. I haven't ever done that with him, hey, but you see he's very, very polite about this, and if there's no treat, he's fine. Guess what? Oh, I got one here, there's a treat. I'll just give you a bit more of an example here. And there's another treat, and there's another treat. There's lots of treats here. And that's my last one, that's it, I got no more. And he's like, okay. And I've been on about being present around horses for quite a while, but he comes to engage with me, I say hi, how's it going? And then he's done, but there's no correction, okay? And this horse, I think in his past life had a bit too much correction, not enough connection. And these days I'm really on about the connection before anything else. There's none. We're all done. No more cookies.